Hello lovely, your teacher Nancy. I'm back again with another video. This video I'm going to show you guys how to write an order. So writing an order is a very simple step or an easy process to do, but I thought it would be a really fun video, so I'll just show you guys really quickly exactly what I do. So this is an example of an order form. Okay, now you are going to have to write an order every time you do an evaluation, every time you do a recert, and every time you do a DC. So an evaluation is obviously when you get a new admit coming to the hospital or rehab or wherever you work, and you decide to pick them up for therapy. You do an evaluation. You do your evaluation. You want to write an order and have the doctor sign it. Yes, so they know that you have, one, pick them up for therapy, and two, because you want them to know what you will be working on with the patient in therapy. Of course, once that's done, you want to also print out the plan of care and have the doctor sign that as well. But this video is not about that. This video is solely about how to write the orders. So for the first one, the evaluation, what I normally do when I write my eval, the form is usually something that looks something similar, just like this. You want to always put the facility name, of course, and I usually put the name of the patient and also their room number, and that's basically all that I put on the top here. Now on the bottom here, I'll also put the date, like right here, I'll put the date. There's 3 different spaces that's open, but you only need the 1 space. And yeah, so then I usually, if I'm writing an order for an evaluation, I usually put, like on the first line, I'll put 1, like 1, and then I'll put OT eval plus treat, and then I'll put a number 2, and then I'll put what I'm going to be working on with the patient. So usually, it usually goes like, OT will treat patient 5 times a week times 4 week, including ther, neuro, re-add, and whatever else. So it could be wheelchair management. You can put self-care. Usually I put self-care. If you're doing splint management, you want to put that down. So anything that you're putting, so you're not putting like specifics, like we're going to be working on strengthening, but usually I just put like in summary, OT eval plus treat. And then on the second line, I'll put 2, OT treat patient 5 times a week times 4 weeks, including ther. So I just made an example just now so I can show you guys. So the date, I'll put 1, OT eval plus treat. And then for 2, I'll put how many times a week I'm going to treat the patient and for how long would the whole entire process take, I'll just say the whole time that I pick them up. Usually I do 4 weeks, and then if the patient, after 4 weeks, if they need more therapy, I'll do a recert and pick them up again, which I'll talk about recert next. So then I'll put 2 OT treat 5 times a week times 4 weeks, okay? And I'll put all that in the second line. And then I'll go ahead and cross out this part because I don't want nobody else adding anything else to my order, okay? So then I'll put a line through it, whatever space that is left, I'll put a line, and then I'll sign. I'm not gonna sign my real signature, but this is not my real signature, by the way. I'm just doing things so you guys can see what I do. And then I cross out the lines, and then I'll put my signature down here. So that's basically what I do when I want to do an evaluation order. Pretty easy. Whatever it is that you're doing with the patient, so you want to do this after you do the evaluation. If you are not doing neuro ed with the patient, don't add neuro ed to the order. If you are not doing splinting, or you are doing splinting, then add splinting to the order. So you can do like ortho management, or if you're doing wheelchair mobility, add that to the list as well. Here's another example of how you can write an order as well. So the second part, I'm going to give you guys an example of when I write a recert order, which is really easy. So recert basically means that you want to continue in therapy. Maybe after the 4 weeks that you gave the patient, it wasn't enough, they need more therapy. So you're going to do an updated plan of care. You want to update the plan if you want to add more goals. If they have already achieved the goals that you have, you want to write different goals, then you want to write the recert order. So with that, the same thing, you want to write the date. And it doesn't have to be the same, like this same paper. It could be a different paper, but I just want to use this just for an example. So for the recert order, very easy, very simple. So you're just going to put continuing. I usually just do CONT, continuing OT services. Okay. So you can put continue OT services, and basically that's it. Or you can put continue OT services 5 times a week times 4 weeks, and then you can go ahead and write including but most of the time I don't put what I'm including because it's already kind of there at the eval. So I just put continue OT services 5 times a week times 4 weeks, or times 2 weeks, or whatever it is, the duration of the entire plan of care. So I put that. If you want to, you can put including, you know, whatever that you're picking them up for, but I don't usually add that to my research because I feel like I already did that in my eval. But if you want to, hey, it doesn't hurt to do so. So the other one that I'm going to talk about is a discharge order. Discharge basically is saying that you're discharging the patient from OT services. So what I usually do when I write a discharge order, one is really very simple. Just the date, put DC. This is very sloppy, I'm sorry. And then put DC patient, this date from OT services, and then you sign, and that's it. So writing the discharge order is pretty simple, like really simple. Literally, this is order 101, literally. But of course, this is what I've been using so far since I've been out of school for all the skilled nursing facilities that I've been at. So maybe depending on the setting that you work at, your orders may be a little different from mine, but this is what I personally use. So usually after I write the order, I'll make a copy and I'll put the copy in a little bin, and the rehab tech will scan it and put it in the system, and then I'll put the original copy in the patient's chart. Make sure that you don't forget to chart your orders, okay, because they need to be signed so that so that the nurse on the floor and the doctor know that you have picked them up for therapy, or you have decided to continue therapy, or you have decided to discharge them from therapy. So this goes into the patient's chart. Do not forget that, okay? It's very important. If you forget to, so let's say if you make a mistake while you're writing the order, it's okay. Just do one line cross out, and put your initials on the top, okay? So let's say I'm writing love and I make a mistake. I'm gonna cross it out and I'm gonna put my initials on the top, like so. Okay, and that's okay. So don't do no scribble line, don't do nothing crazy like that. If you make mistakes, it's fine. Just go ahead and cross it out, put your name on it. Or if you want to write a whole, so let's say if I made a mistake here, I can just go ahead and make one line and cross it out, put my initial right here, and rewrite it down below. That's okay. Okay, making mistakes is fine. If, let's say if you did the discharge or the recert or the eval today, but you forgot to put this in the chart and you go to work tomorrow, it's fine. You can put it in the chart, but you want to go ahead and write a late entry. Usually that's what I just do. I just write late entry and put the date of that day that I'm going to put this into the chart. Okay, which is also fine. So that's it. I think that was all that I had to say about writing orders. It's really simple. I don't know, you guys probably can't see it well on camera. It's kind of sloppy. My handwriting is like literally of a first grader. Like my handwriting is terrible. But anyway, if you guys have any other questions, let me know down below. Make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure that you follow me on Lovely OTS on Instagram. And also, of course, if you need to email me, if you have any other questions, if you want to be a mentor, if you want me to mentor you or anything like that, just send me an email and we can get that going. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.